I agree with you, John.
Yeah.
Nobody's ever done what he will have done if he wins this Super Bowl. At this crazy age or older age, late in your career,
right,
all these athletes, especially football, have gone to different teams, and they've just faded. Now, Montana nearly did it with the Chiefs, but he didn't get there. He lost in the AFC Championship game.
Right, guys like
We have not seen anybody that I can think of. Can you? In any sport, almost. I mean, great work doesn't count.
And quite honestly, when he signed the 2-year contract, I was looking at it as, all right, in year 2 down in Tampa is when they're going to make their push. I think this is gravy on top, but next year, this Tampa Bay team is going to be even better than they are this year.
Right, but what I think there was always going to be the debate before this season, Brady Belichick, Belichick Brady. If he wins this thing, he might drop Belichick.
A little bit. By the way, somebody texted in and says, Henri Richard, 11 Stanley Cups. That's true, but it's a little different. And especially, when he played the original 6 and then later on when there's about 12 or 14 teams.
He played without helmets.
That's true. Kent, Ottawa Lake, you're 97 on the ticket.
Hey, the thing is this. I don't like Brady. Right now, you have to say he's a greatest, I guess, because he's got the championships. But the thing that makes us non-Brady fans is that when he has those championships, when he really hasn't played well, I mean, his stats are almost horrible. And the thing is it seems like everything goes for him. Like the tough rule, no one ever heard of. If it wasn't for the tech rule, the guy would never have been heard of. And then he goes 3 consecutive picks, man, and still wins the NFC Championship. These guys started the odds of that out, and it's not because he played outstanding otherwise.
Well, hold on, Kent. He played great in the first half, and we're talking about Sunday. Yeah, he was horrible, absolutely horrible the second half. When you're talking about some of those Super Bowls that he didn't play great, like the Rams game, but he did engineer the winning drive to win that game. But what I'm saying is, yes, he's been fortunate. He played in the Patriots were in a crappy division. They got buys, it seemed like, every single year. You're right about certain things like that. The tuck rule, favorable calls. You're correct. However, how come nobody brings up, like I said before, Asante Samuel, if he doesn't drop that interception right before the Tyree play, Brady wins another Super Bowl. How about when they hold on?
That interception, he loses another Super Bowl.
True, that's right. And you're right. And if Atlanta, you're right. But in the following Super Bowl, when they played,
yeah, what's the name? Get sacked twice after beating a field goal.
Okay, and what about the one in Philadelphia where Brady had 4 or 5 touchdowns, 500 yards, and they lost? Yes. So I'm saying it.
Look at Montana. They played great in every Super Bowl.
They didn't have as much opportunity.
What's that?
They didn't have as much opportunity.
Well, they had 4 Super Bowls. A lot in this Super Bowl.
Yes.
Now, Brady had 10. Yeah, I guess you could say he had a few more. And don't get me wrong, he is the best. Gotta say he's the best. I just pray. I wish Mahomes from the Dallas team, but I just pray Mahomes comes out and wins 8. And I always think win 8 consecutive. But I just can't stand this Brady talk anymore. I just think he just stands Marilyn Monroe hands down.
Yes.
He got that full big.
Damn right. Damn right. Thank you, Ken. At least we agree on that.
I mean, people can cherry pick all they want. How come Montana's not getting cherry picked today? I already brought up the first 3 quarters of Super Bowl 23. Nobody ever talks about how good the 49ers defense was. Montana also had an all-time great player on the other side of the ball on all those teams. Ronnie Lott. And who's Brady's Ronnie Lott?
The other side, and it comes down to opportunity. Like, this is going to be his 10th Super Bowl. You can't expect it to play your best game in 10 different Super Bowls. You're going to play some that are a little bit better. You're going to play some that aren't as good. And it's the same with the championship games. He's had 14, an AFC and now an NFC championship game. You're not going to play your best game, but when you need to win the game, what you have to do or to get your team to win, he has always been able to do it for the most part.
Ticket text, GOAT of all time is Gretzky. He hasn't been in as many finals. Yeah, look, he arguably is the greatest hockey player, maybe the greatest athlete in team sports. Yes, you could argue that, but it's all about you. I mean, times, yeah. Gretzky didn't get to the finals with the Kings, did he?
No. Yeah, he did.
Oh, yes, that's right.
93.
93. Well, that's
Last
last
time
time
Canadian.
18-1, right. Yeah, Gretzky's right up there. There's no doubt.
He'd be my top 5.
Yeah.
You know I love Wayne.
I know. Stoney, your Michigan bias is showing. Why do you care so much about what another host says about Brady? Brady's the best, but he's turned into an a-hole. Hope he gets slaughtered. And he has had some luck, too. Don't deny it. I do deny it. He's had a lot of luck.
Sure.
And he's had some bad luck, too, occasionally, too. That they both should be pointed out. And my Michigan, because I like Michigan football, has nothing to do with it. Chance favors the prepared mind. That's from Louis Pasteur, great scientist. Pasteurization. The only issue I have with Tom Brady as a Michigan State fan and alum is that he comes off as a weirdo. Just plain and simple. He's not relatable to the average man.
How does he come off as a weirdo?
There are times when he comes up with weird haircuts, the Uggs thing. Yeah, I mean, he's had some little weird things. The whole TB12 thing's kind of weird, I think.
Well, if that's the
It
system
works.
that he's used
Okay, but
to
it's
get to be 43 years old and playing in a Super Bowl,
I know.
you know what? And we talked about it yesterday. Those that have played in the Super Bowl over the age of 40.
I know, you're right. The people who hate Brady are MSU fans and Lloyd Carr. was better. Marilyn Monroe is doughy compared to today's hard bodies. Giselle Bundchen is a 3. I could go to the mall and pick out 5 better looking women.
Oh my goodness.
Somebody mentions Bridget Moynihan is first one. It's hard to believe that the afternoon show don't give Brady his props. They give him his props. They just think he's...
They're just a little bit frustrated.
Yes.
Once the king says his opinion, the others have to follow.
Yes, they're just a little frustrated.
I'd take the pure sex appeal sex kitten Marilyn Monroe over this all too skinny Giselle every day. That's Robert. How many times was DiMaggio hit by a 25-pound guy going full tilt? The DiMaggio comp just doesn't get it for me. And I've never been downriver, but guessing it isn't a compliment. That's from the Mickey Mouse. All right, that was fun. Heather, Heather, who do you think is better looking, Giselle or Marilyn Monroe?
Well, right off the bat, so I went online and actually did some really big investigating. Right off the bat, I was going to say Marilyn Monroe, okay? But they're very different times.
Oh, yes.
And I think that if Marilyn Monroe was here now, I think she would definitely be the better looking. Marilyn Monroe was very done up. She wore a lot more makeup. I think Giselle is very naturally beautiful, where I think they're very, very different. I think they're both beautiful women. If I had to pick, I'd go with Marilyn Monroe.
Beautiful women makes a beautiful woman. I like that. All right, Heather, as news coming up next. What you got?
Well, Super Bowl, the commercials are going to look a lot different this year. So I'm going to tell you who we're going to see and who we aren't going to see this year.
All right. I have no idea which ones we're going to see. 97 on the ticket.
All right, guys, how's your hair looking these days? Is it all there? Are you noticing that it's thinning more than usual? Is that bald spot giving you a hard time? Well, here's the thing. You don't need to suffer from hair loss or thinning hair. Dr. Berkowitz from Michigan Hair Restoration is one of the most recognized experts in the country on hair restoration. For over 25 years, he has performed thousands of procedures and over 2 million grafts. He is definitely the surgeon that you can trust to not only restore your hair, but also your confidence. And the best part about Dr. B is that he provides the most advanced hair restoration techniques available. So that means he's going to work specifically with you to determine the procedure that will get you the results that you want to see. Now, Dr. B is going to make sure that you feel very comfortable, and he only works with a skilled, hand-selected, dedicated medical team. Now, here's the part you definitely don't want to miss. He has a limited time offer specifically for 97.1 The Ticket listeners. Get this, he's offering $1,000 off retail price. Yes, $1,000 off, plus 0% financing on your hair restoration procedure when you call and mention 97.1 The Ticket. Now, if you want to get to know a little bit more about him and the procedures he uses, you can go and download his book, No Hair. Of course, that's K-N-O-W hair, because Dr. B knows everything about hair. It's a whole comprehensive guide to all things hair restoration, and it's available right now on MichiganHairRestoration.com. So remember, guys, it's the perfect time to schedule your appointment at MichiganHairRestoration.com and to take advantage of Dr. B's limited time offer. Tell them Heather sent you.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic. From the WWJ AM 950 Traffic Center, a number of accidents on your drive this morning, dealing with now a jackknife semi blocking the right lane of 75 southbound just before 96. Southfield Freeway southbound at 7 Mile, left lane and shoulder blocked by a new crash. Another accident is working from the left side of 696 westbound at Evergreen. There's also a crash on 96 Jeffries westbound local lanes after Evergreen, and the two left lanes are blocked by an accident. 96 Jeffries eastbound at Merriman. I'm Michelle Pena with traffic.
The only way you can take 97.1 The Ticket with you is the radio.com app. Download it today and listen to us anytime, anywhere.
Ellington steps into a three and he buries it. Back-to-back triples for Wayne Ellington.
Sounds of the game brought to you by Klipsch Premium Audio. Klipsch Premium Audio. The combination of thoughtful design, constant innovation, and premium materials creates the ultimate listening experience. Your music has never sounded so good. Klipsch, keepers of the sound.
Hey, it's Heather Park. Online sports betting is now live in Michigan, and you've got to check out my friends at BetRivers Sportsbook. They've got a special first deposit match offer for you to use as you're making your bets. Visit BetRivers.com, complete the registration, and make a deposit using code 250MATCH. BetRivers will then match your deposit up to $250. How exciting is that? Sign up today at BetRivers.com using code 250MATCH when you make your first deposit. Must be 21, playable in Michigan. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-270-7117.
So you're a small business, or a big one. You were thriving, but then, you encountered an obstacle. So how do you bounce back? You don't. You bounce forward. Time to think, plan, pivot. With Comcast Business and powerful connectivity, get serious internet that lets you go bigger. All powered by the nation's largest gig speed network. So you can do more searching, more sharing, more shipping. Which means you've got more time for planning, for making, for running the show. That sounds great if everyone's in the office. But what if no one's in the office? Bring the office to them. From bandwidth at HQ to bandwidth at home. But is your network secure? Of course it's secure. It helps protect connected devices. But how do you do this? You don't do this. We do this together. Be fast. Be flexible. Be ready for what's next. And bounce forward with Comcast Business. Go to ComcastBusiness.com to learn more.
Experience the Galling difference you know and love with the newest member of the family, the all-new Galling Kia in Madison Heights. Take advantage of incredible pricing during the January to Remember sales event, happening right now. For a limited time, lease the 2021 Kia Soul LX for just $129 a month, or take home the 2021 Kia Seltos S for as low as $159 a month. Visit our showroom or visit us online and make your vehicle purchase from home. We want to see you in a Galling Kia. Get to the all-new Galling Kia in Madison Heights today.
Why so serious?
Spilled your drink? Quick! The Quicker Picker-Upper. Bounty picks up spills and messes quicker. And each sheet is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less than the leading value brand. So you can get back to the party. Bounty, the Quicker Picker-Upper. Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? So you've got an oil change to do. We can get you everything you need. Right now, you can get 5 quarts of Valvoline Max Life High Mileage Motor Oil and an STP oil filter for just $26.99. Plus a $5 bonus reward if you're an AutoZone Rewards member. Not a member? We can sign you up fast right here in store or on AutoZone.com. Getting the job done just got easier. Terms at AutoZone.com/rewards. Restrictions apply.
Does it feel like finding clothes in your fit is impossible? Tired of feeling overwhelmed with options that just aren't right? Let the experts at Stitch Fix do the shopping for you. At Stitch Fix, we make sure each piece is hand-selected for your life. So whether you're staying home or on the go, Stitch Fix has the answer for what to wear. We make it easy to find what works for you. Signing up takes just a few minutes, and styles are delivered directly to your door. Get started today at StitchFix.com. Stitch Fix, your style delivered.
Progressive makes bundling easy and affordable. Get a multi-policy discount by combining your car, home, motorcycle, commercial auto, and more. All your protection in one place. Bundle and save at Progressive.com.
Helmet-to-helmet contact. Legal here.
19-104, DeLon Wright, career high 28. Jeremy Grant continues to play amazing. He had 25. They're back at it tomorrow against Cleveland Wings in Dallas tonight. Face off around 8:30 right here on 97 on the ticket. There's Heather with news.
All right, like I said, Super Bowl commercials are going to look a lot different this year. So for the first time in 37 years, there won't be any Budweiser commercials during the big game. So we won't see those Clydesdale or the Frogs. I can't remember all the other. Yes.
Spuds McKenzie.
Yes. We won't see any of that. Instead, the brand is donating all the money they would have spent on the ad to coronavirus vaccine awareness.
Nice.
So while they won't be actually advertising during the game, they did release a 90-second spot online.
The thing about America is we can do anything. We can turn rooftops into mountaintops. We can turn boundaries into common ground. We can turn solitude into closeness. And screen time into playtime. Silent stadiums, let them hear the roar of history being written. We turn waiting and waiting and waiting into dancing and whatever it is. And together, let's turn our strength into hope.
So it very well, that could have been just like their actual Super Bowl commercial, but it won't air during the game. So you can check it out online. It's already gotten a ton of attention. Now, there are other brands like Bud Light Seltzer Lemonade, Michelob Ultra, and Michelob Ultra Organic Seltzer will air during the Super Bowl. But Budweiser is joining a bunch of other brands that we typically see who are not going to be advertising, like Coca-Cola, Hyundai, Audi, Avocado from Mexico, Pepsi. They will not have commercials this year.
What about GoDaddy?
I don't know about GoDaddy. I don't have that one, but I know that we are going to see some newcomers in the commercial. So there's a TikTok rival called Triller. We're going to see a commercial from them. Online freelance marketplace Fiverr we'll see. There's a car seller called Vroom we're going to see as well. And then M&M's, Pringles, Toyota, Cheetos, and other brands will have commercials. So we'll still see some things we used to see, but some big companies won't be there.
There'll be a lot of people watching this one.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, that's for sure. All right, so we know the winning $1 billion Mega Millions ticket was sold at Kroger in Novi, but we don't know who the winner or winners are yet. But I just learned earlier today that the rumor has it that there's a big group of teachers in the Novi Community School District who were the big winners. Now, we don't know anything for sure yet. This is all rumor, but there is a principal from Novi Woods Elementary School who actually created a blog post about all this. It's titled, "I Won the Lottery." And he goes on to say how he won the lottery because of his friends and his family, because of his wife and his daughters. And he did say that everybody at the elementary school showed up to work after the big weekend. So there weren't any teachers missing. He did say a lot of the teachers are being flooded with phone calls and emails asking if they were the ones who won. So it's still a rumor. We don't know yet, but it's definitely circulating, that's for sure. I think that would be amazing. Obviously, Tom, you brought up the thing like, oh, I could go back and teach because all these teachers could quit. I hope that's not the case. That would be awful. Wouldn't it be like, oh, we're finally getting back to in-class learning, but peace out, I'm out of here. Like, the teachers all quit. That's not what we want. But
hopefully they'd at least wait till June to quit.
Yeah, I think it would be pretty sweet to know that a bunch of elementary school teachers or any teachers in general won the lottery because they're very, very deserving, that's for sure. So, Super COVID. The COVID variant is rapidly spreading around the world, and it actually originated originated, well, there's 3 different mutated strains, I guess, of this COVID variant. One that originated in Brazil, another in South Africa, and the UK. And the one that originated in the UK is now also growing right here in Michigan. So Michigan now has 17 confirmed cases of the new COVID variant, and I'm sure you've all heard it by now. It's supposed to be more contagious, more easily spreadable from person to person. 13 of the infected individuals live in Washtenaw County, and 4 live in Wayne County. So it doesn't really have any impact on the vaccine. The vaccine is still supposed to be able to protect against this variant, but Dr. Khaldun said in a press conference yesterday that this is still very concerning, and she wants to remind people to think differently and more aggressively about combating the virus.
Right, so because there's 13 people in Washtenaw County that have it, we should shut down all Michigan college sports.
Yeah. Now, speaking of that, obviously this outbreak of this variant is having a huge impact on Michigan athletics, and there's now a group of Michigan athletes who are protesting and speaking out against this 2-week shutdown on all athletic activities. So there is one tweet from a 6th-year senior on the wrestling team that says a coalition of student athletes wants this 2-week pause to be overturned. They obviously want competition to resume. There's also an online petition that was created by a member on the men's track team that a lot of athletes are signing to.
I signed it.
You know, get on this 2-week. Oh, you did?
Yep.
So anyone can sign it, yeah.
Yes.
So that this 2-week pause is overturned, basically. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Yep. Okay, another quite ridiculous story. I'll see how you guys feel about this. Disney World is selling a brand new snack food, and it's definitely getting some mixed reviews, okay? So it's a grilled cheese sandwich, but it's not your ordinary grilled cheese sandwich. It's a donut grilled cheese, okay? And it's exactly as it sounds. It is this big, gooey grilled cheese sandwich with 2 glazed donuts for the...
My goodness, that sounds amazing.
Now, some people say exactly what you just said, that looks amazing. Why not? You go to Disney for a vacation, just let your arteries have a vacation too. Other people say that's disgusting and it looks like a heart attack waiting to happen.
Who cares? If you're gonna do it, just do it.
Does it really? It does sound good to you, John?
Oh my goodness. I used to take a couple of hot ones and they would be my buns for my cheeseburger, and oh good Lord, is it delicious.
Wait, you would do the donut bun for your cheeseburger?
Oh yeah.
So I guess if you've had that, I don't know.
Turn right onto Northwestern Highway.
Terrific.
I've never tried that. I think I'd get thrown out of my house if I did it. But
yeah, I know you would, Stoney.
Oh, but my goodness, yeah, you put a hot one down, you put a nice big old, burger patty on there, some American cheese, some bacon, and put another one on top. Oh my goodness.
Sounds like it sounds like the special at the Heart Attack Cafe in Vegas.
It does. What John's describing definitely does, yeah. All right, I'm going to end with a phenomenal story. So there's a woman in Mexico who recently stabbed her husband when she saw some pictures of him with a much younger woman. So this woman was looking through her husband's phone, scrolling along when, boom, there was pictures of him with some random young woman. So what does she do? She stabs him, of course, and he managed to grab the knife from her, and then he told her that the woman in those pictures was actually her. He had digitalized some of their old photos together from back when they were both younger, and she didn't recognize herself. So she was arrested, and charges against her are pending.
Way to go. That's brilliant. Once again, criminals are stupid. Thank you very much, Heather. All right, coming up next, who is the best 78 of all time in Michigan sports? 97.1 The Ticket.
How many times have you been watching sports and wanted to place a bet on a game on your phone? Well, guess what? Now you can, because FanDuel Sportsbook is officially live in Michigan. And to celebrate, they're kicking things off in a big way. FanDuel is giving their users a risk-free bet. That's right. The first time you place a bet, you can get up to $1,000 back if you don't win. So not only can you place a bet on your favorite team, you can do it risk-free. And here's something else. If you're a Pistons fan, or if you're a fan of the 3-1-3 teams, Lakers and Pistons this Thursday night. For every 313 fan that bets on the Pistons to cover the spread, FanDuel Sportsbook will move the line 1 point in the Pistons' favor. And there's no limit on how good this line can get. To place this bet, download the app, sign up at FanDuel Sportsbook, find the Spread the Love bet, and that's where you can place up to $50 on the Pistons and Lakers. So download the FanDuel Sportsbook app and be sure to sign up with promo code WXYT so they know John Jansen sent you. That's FanDuel Sportsbook, promo code WXYT. Must be 21 or over and present in Michigan. Restrictions apply. See full terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. For gambling problems, call 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help.
Buddy's Pizza, the birthplace of the original Detroit-style pizza, is proud to celebrate 75 years in the Motor City. Download Buddy's Rewards from your app store today to receive exclusive offers and earn points on purchases at all 19 Buddy's Pizza locations.
Hi, I'm David Hall from Hall Financial. Mortgage interest rates are at historic lows, and now's the time to have Hall Financial refinance your home loan. You can shave years off your loan, cut down your payment, or consolidate your debt. Hall Financial can even close your loan in half the time of the competition, all while giving you 5-star service. Don't miss out on these historically low rates. Visit davidhallmortgage.com and start saving now.
Hall Financial, NMLS ID 1467435, Equal Housing Lender.
Get to Kelly and his Van Dyke Dodge Award for the Start Something New sales event. You can lease a Dodge Challenger Scat Pack for just $359 per month. That's right, lease a Dodge Challenger Scat Pack for only $359 per month. Start out the new year with a Dodge Ram at Kelly and his Van Dyke Dodge. We have Metro Detroit's largest selection of Dodge Challenger and Charger Scat Packs.
12 miles, take exit 9 toward Liberty Avenue.
Go! Lease a well-equipped 2021 Ram 1500 Bighorn 4x4 for just $218 per month. Come see why Kelly and his Van Dyke Dodge and Ram has Metro Detroit's best selection of Ram trucks. That's right, lease a brand new Ram 1500 Crew Cab 4x4 for only $218 per month. It's the only 2021 Dodge Durango all-wheel drive for only $338 per month. You know, these incredible prices. Brand new Grand Caravans under $20,000. Or a brand new Journey just reduced to $16,939. Worried about credit? Forget it. We approve almost everyone. Kelly and his Van Dyke Dodge is located on Van Dyke Avenue, just off of 696 in Warren, or VanDykeDodge.com.
If I'm not commuting anymore, where do I really want to live?
While you handle life's questions, Merrill Guided Investing helps you manage your portfolio and invest for your next move with the option to work with an advisor at a low cost and minimum. Merrill, a Bank of America company. Visit merrilledge.com/investing goals to get started today.
Investing involves risk. Merrill Lynch, Pierce, Veteran, Smith Incorporated, both a registered broker-dealer and investment advisor, member SIPC. Investment products are not FDIC insured and not bank guaranteed and may lose value.
Buying some pretzel sticks?
Excuse me?
This is your wake-up call from TracFone Wireless.
Okay.
What if you didn't eat all those pretzel sticks by the end of the month, so this store took them back?
Good luck.
That's how some wireless companies are with your data, but TracFone Wireless gives you unlimited carryover data with active service, so you keep what you pay for. Plans start at $20 a month.
Wow, that's cool.
Sir, are you bothering the customers?
Yeah, hang on. This is your wake-up call, people. TracFone Wireless. Now you're in control. Available at major retailers. See terms and conditions at TracFone.com.
This hour of Instant Feedback brought to you by Mike Deferral of National Benefit Plans. For affordable life insurance, log on to NBTHealth.com.
The Detroit Red Wings play the Dallas Stars. Pregame tonight at 8:15 on 97.1. The Ticket. Live from the Jamie Samuelson studio. Here's Stoney and Jansen.
All right. We're now up to number 78. And we're at the time period where I don't think there's another Tiger, so 94.
Yeah.
The Pistons get picked up again at 81, I believe, Jose Calderon, and then you have the Chris Webber 84. So obviously it's very football-centric the rest of the way. Some hockey, obviously, for around 91, almost from 96 coming up, much later. But we are at number 78. And there's some good players here. I don't think there's any great players here. There's one, I think, who's going to win this going away. But 78, an interesting number. A lot of linemen. All linemen, if this is looking at this correctly. So, with all due respect to former Lion Corey Redding, former Michigan lineman Mike Ken. He was a great NFL player.
Yes.
Dean Dingman, Jonathan Goodwin, Noah Parker, and Eric Magnuson.
locker room is things that happen that probably nobody knows about. He's got a buddy that he's from Florida, from Pensacola, Florida. He now lives in Australia, but one summer he comes back and he had this tattoo on his arm. And it was, it was very artistic, and it was really a little bit hard to read. And so I thought it said 2 tacos. And I'm looking at it, I'm going, dude, why would you put 2 tacos on your arm? Like, do you love tacos that much? And he goes, no, with a few expletives in there. It's Dos Locos. It's me and my buddy from home. So now every time I refer to him and every time I see him, he's 2 tacos. My kids are they will say, hey, how's your buddy that lives in Australia? 2 tacos. But it's a great guy.
All right, so here's my 4. Michigan defensive lineman Gabe Watson. Michigan State offensive lineman in the 50s. He's the first Michigan State player to have his number retired, Don Coleman. Former Lion defensive lineman, played for 10 years, I believe, maybe even more. He played on the 57 championship team, Darius McCord. And the one who I think is going to win this thing, bus number 78, great Detroit Lion, Doug English. So those are my 4. Go ahead, John.
The only argument I would make would be Dean Dingman.
Okay, he's a very good player, 2-time Big Ten, right?
Yes, over Darius McCord, but that's probably more just recency bias, and the fact that
and Michigan bias.
And Michigan bias, yeah. In full disclosure, but Don Coleman is a must. You have your jersey retired, and with what he was able to do at Michigan State, and there's a lot of people that think he is in the top 5 all time of Michigan State football players. He goes in there. Doug English is a no-brainer. Gabe Watson is I think a no-brainer. The only argument I would make is Dean and Darius.
Darius McCord, Gov, anything?
Doug English. About all I know.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't know that it necessarily.
Well, you knew Gabe Watson. Yeah, Doug English.
Yeah.
All right, Greg.
The one thing I would say about Gabe Watson, I do remember that he did have a very good junior year. Came back for senior year, and it was a little bit of a disappointment.
Yes.
Although did get his hand on the Dusty Mangum field goal at the end of the Rose Bowl and nearly blocked it.
Nearly. Michigan football, oh so close. That's an underrated great football. Unfortunately, they lost. That was the Vince Young the year before. Vince Young became Vince Young. Did Preston have an unbelievable game in that?
He did.
He had a good game. I think Braylon, had 3 touchdowns in that. Preston had another.
What about Ken Dallaford, played with the Michigan Panthers?
I looked that up, but he only played 1 year, and I couldn't find any stats. I think he played like 5 games or something. Yeah, Dallaford was a better Lion than he was a Panther.
I think you're good. I think you nailed it with Don Coleman, Gabe Watson, Doug English, and Darius McCord.
Yes. So go to Sonia Jansen and Heather on Twitter and cast your ballot for best number 78 all time. The Detroit Lions are quietly, well, maybe not so, assembling a staff.
Stay in the left 2
that
lanes.
is just getting praise all over the National Football League, both for their coaching staff and their front office. We mentioned yesterday that they hired John Dorsey's going to get hired as an advisor and personnel guy. Ray Agnew has the player personnel job for the Rams. Brad Holmes is bringing him over. But some additions to the coaching staff yesterday. Deuce Staley, who was disrespected in his mind in Philadelphia for not getting the head coaching job. He's been a long-time assistant there, played there, a legend in Philadelphia. Yeah, he was their assistant head coach. He's a very good player, too. So he'll be the Lions running back / assistant head coach. And Aubrey Pleasant, the highly respected Rams defensive backs coach, coming here to have the same title here in Detroit with the Lions, and I have no idea, maybe they're offering more money. He's from Flint, played, I believe, in Montrose High School.
Yes.
And maybe just wanted to come back home, but he is highly regarded. And I read somewhere that the University of Michigan tried to get him on their staff a few
Well, I think he was there for 2 years before he went to the NFL. So he had to stop in Ann Arbor. And what I like about this staff, there's a number of things. Obviously, the experience when you've got a guy like Anthony Lynn, who is a head coach, has actually a winning record as a head coach. Also has an experience of dealing with a young quarterback, like we saw in developing him in Justin Herbert last year. Aaron Glenn is highly thought of. Hank Fraley is going to remain on as the offensive line coach.
The line, those players loved him.
They loved him, and they were playing very well. If you were to look and say, okay, what was the bright spot of this football team, you would say, that offensive line with, obviously led by Frank Ragnow in the middle, but there are some great pieces to build around and to continue to develop that offensive line. But what I really like about it is you've got guys with higher aspirations. Anthony Lynn obviously was a head coach. I'm sure he'd love that opportunity again. I think Aaron Glenn, in hearing some of the things that he's talked about, would like that opportunity. Aubrey Pleasant, now that he's here, I think he would love to move up to a defensive coordinator position. The only way that those advancements happen is if they are successful here in Detroit. And hopefully Dan Campbell is assembling a staff, and over the course of the next 3, 4, 5 years, they do have that success, and then his staff is a sought-after staff for head coaching jobs, for advancement from positions to coordinators and possibly head coaches. And if you have those aspirations, and Deuce Staley, right, he wants to be a head coach.
Yes.
So there's a lot of motivation on this staff. Not only is it great, I think, for player development, for a team that needs a ton of development, and it is going to, over the next 3 years, have a huge influx of young talent. I think it's great for them as individuals, and just to have that drive that they want something more. And to get something more, they've got to do something here.
Right, and to do something here this year is going to be very difficult. So you guys expect that these guys will probably be here for at least 2 years, you would think.
Yes.
Because, let's be honest, who knows who the quarterback's going to be. But the talent on this team is really low. I mean, it is really low. You talk about, what do they have? They have, the offensive line pretty good. Swift looks like he's going to be a good player. Kerryon probably comes back. You got no wide receivers, really. And I don't think they're going to re-sign Golladay. I don't think they're sure for that much money. TJ Hawkinson's good. Defensively, really have nobody that you can hang your hat on right now. You have a really good punter. Prater is, declining a little bit. So you have nothing. So we're talking a massive rebuild. Hopefully this coaching staff will do a good job and they'll get better. But people are going to sit there and say, oh my God, this team's horrible. They're only going to win 2 or 3 games. This is a horrible coach and all that. Just, we'll give you plenty of time to be prepared for what's probably going to happen for the Lions. It's going to be a process, and especially because number 9 is not here, because he's good enough, even with a crappy team, to win 6, 7 games. Anywhere between 5 and 8 games probably, and that's not going to help you really get better, unfortunately, in the way this league works, the way sports works. So, obviously Matthew Stafford's gone. So, here's a question, 248-539-9797. 2 things. Do you believe that the Lions actually are showing that they know how to build an organization? Because that's what it looks like right now, early on paper. And look, I said it's early, it's on paper. I'm not getting crazy. And the other thing is, Matthew Stafford, why did he fail, if you consider that he did fail? 97.
Hey, it's John Jansen here for Level 1 Bank, and we all know that we're getting busier and busier every day. With things opening up, restaurants opening up soon, schools opening up, we're going to be running around, and my daily travels sometimes will take me to Novi, Bloomfield, Farmington Hills, and you know what I notice in each of those communities is a Level 1 Bank branch. And the reason I notice that they're there is because it's my bank. That's where I do my checking, it's where I have my savings accounts, it's also where I do my mortgage. And I love it when I walk in there. They know me by name. I know who they are. They know what my goals are. They know my situation, and they know the situation or the different products that will best help me. And I mentioned mortgages. Every fall, 100,000 of my closest friends join me in Ann Arbor at the biggest house in town. And right across the street is a brand new Level 1 mortgage office. With several more locations to serve the Ann Arbor and Jackson communities, they are where you need to be. Maybe it's time you switch to Level 1 Bank. I'm sure glad that I did. Stop in any branch or visit them online at level1bank.com. Level One Bank is a member of the FDIC and an equal housing lender.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
From the WWJE 950 Traffic Center, this report brought to you by St. Joseph Mercy. A jackknife semi reported in the right lane of 75 southbound after M10 Lodge Freeway. Also on M10 southbound around to southbound 75, there's a crash. Out in Wayne County, there's another accident blocking the left lane of 94 eastbound at Harper. Heading out towards 96 Jeffries eastbound at Merriman, the two left lanes are blocked by an accident. There's also a crash now on the Southfield Freeway southbound at 7 Mile and 94 westbound near Oakwood Boulevard. I'm Michelle Penn-Rapids Traffic.
Detroit Pistons host the Cleveland Cavaliers. Pregame tomorrow night at 6:35 on 97.1 The Ticket.
This is Lila Lazarus. When an emergency happens, don't wait till it's too late to get the care you need. St. Joe's emergency rooms are safe and open, with stringent measures to make sure you get the care you need in a safe environment. Don't delay care. Visit the ER when needed.
With the Radio.com Sports Minute, sponsored by Lexicon Software and Services to help build better law firms. LexiconServices.com. Tell me something about Tom Brady that I didn't know. That he played in his first Super Bowl 7 months before the Houston Texans ever took the field, or that Patrick Mahomes was only 6 years old when touchdown Tommy upset the St. Louis Rams in Super Bowl 36. What I didn't know and what I couldn't look up is yesterday's revelation that Tom Brady was stressed out during his first season in Tampa because his parents, Tom Sr. and Galen, both endured difficult cases of COVID-19. The GOAT, 76-year-old father, was hospitalized for 3 weeks. Life and death, he called it, and a couple missed TB12's first 2 Bucs games. Tommy fought through it. Tom Sr. told ESPN, "We're healthy, we're happy, and everything is good." And that's great to hear as their son getting ready for his 10th Super Bowl. I'm Boomer Esiason.
If you're hiring, you need Indeed. Indeed delivers quality candidates so you can focus on interviewing people with the right skills. Receive a $75 sponsored job credit when you upgrade your job post at Indeed.com/credits. Terms and conditions apply.
Looking around your law firm, it's hard not to be proud of what you've created. A respected brand, the 20 associates who give their all every day. You have what it takes to go big. Everything except a plan. How will you expand your footprint or increase revenue? Lexicon makes it possible. Lexicon is a legal services and technology provider with over a decade of experience helping law firms scale and grow while maximizing billable hours and maintaining client satisfaction. Call 855-4-LEXICON or visit lexiconservices.com/grow to learn more.
If you're hiring, you need Indeed. Indeed delivers quality candidates so you can focus on interviewing people with the right skills. Receive a $75 sponsored job credit when you upgrade your job post at Indeed.com/credits.
Mobile sports betting with William Hill is now available in Michigan. Sign up with America's #1 sportsbook. Download the mobile app and get a $500 risk-free bet. Use promo code RADIORF. Must be 21 years or older and present in Michigan to bet. Paid and free bets. New users only. Terms and conditions apply. Gambling problem? Call the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services Gambling Disorder Helpline at 1-800-270-7117. Let's make it interesting with William Hill Sportsbook.
Take a moment to be kind to your mind and breathe. Many people are feeling overwhelmed and struggling with mental wellness these days. Call the Michigan COVID-19 hotline at 1-888-535-6136 and press 8 to talk with a Stay Well counselor. It's free and confidential. Learn more at michigan.gov/staywell. A message from the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services.
Happy New Year. Hi, I'm Bill.
And I'm Tim from Southfield Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We're inviting you to experience the Southfield difference today with our Remote Start program. Start your buying experience from your living room, customize your options, calculate your payments, and schedule a time to pick up your vehicle. It's that easy. Take advantage of our Start Something New sales event. Get a 2021 Jeep Compass starting at $179 a month. Let us show you the Southfield difference today. Remember, all roads and all towns lead to Southfield Chrysler at 11.5 in Telegraph.